Hey, beautiful people. Welcome into the reading. Let's go. All right, so I wanted to put a quick message, pick a card reading together just to get some messages of support from your angels to you about whatever it is you're dealing with in your life right now. What inspired me to do this reading is today I just woke up with a lot on my heart, and I was reminded through my communion with spirit of just how loved I am and how loved everyone else is, even when it seems like we're not. And so I sent a message out to a few people who always support me in my life and who always look out for me in one way or the other. And I was like, you know what? I want to share that message in my reading today. So go ahead and tune in. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Tune in to a pile, whichever one you tune in, that's the one that has the message for you. And this will be looking at guidance from your angels, from your spirit guides, the folks on the other side who really have your back and are always flowing love to you to help you get through whatever situation you're going through. All right, let's get started. Okay, so if you chose number 1, Spirit is asking you to focus on your calling. It says your life's purpose is like an awakening to put your gifts and talents to good use and enjoy the journey of life. So there's something you're being called to. And look, we have the Ace of Ariel here. It says it's your lucky day, new resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or promotion. This is the Ace of Pentacles in this deck. So this is telling me that there's an opportunity being extended for you to move further into your calling, your purpose. You're being supported in that way. And Spirit wants you to use your best judgment. We have the angel of discernment here. It says, through the grace of the divine, I am able to know the right path. Spirit wants you to use your best judgment to move toward what's calling you. And the way you do that is by tuning in and moving toward what feels good. I feel like whoever chose this, there's some struggle, some conflict coming up with you right now in terms of what you want to do versus what you feel you have to do. And Spirit is like, hey, look, use your discernment, but know that I'm supporting you. And the more that you move toward what it is you're clear and that you're supposed to move towards, then the opportunities will open up more freely and abundance will pour out to you. But it's getting over that initial fear of moving towards something, doing something new, doing something out of the norm, right? And if you're doing that and you're still facing challenges, that's where this angel of discernment comes in, right? Understanding that the grace from the divine is always being extended to you and tuning in to your intuition to recognize what opportunities, what paths are being supported for, or are being laid out for you, what paths of support, sorry, I have my retainer in, are being laid out for you, but understanding that the divine is on your side. So wake up to your calling, people. Wake up to it. Move toward it. All right. If you chose number 2, wow, we have the Midas touch, right? That was a Freudian slip. It's the Midas star. And I was going to say it reminds me of the Midas touch because it says luck is on your side. Let the magic happen. So a lot about luck and opportunity and going toward your true north, your true passion is coming up in the reading today. This is about you allowing the universe to help you and to support you by understanding that what you want wants you to. Luck is on your side, but you got to get out of the way. You got to get out of the way with all your doubt and all your fear. And you really have to throw caution to the wind and just believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. Why do I say that's important? Because look, we have the 5 of Raphael here. And this is, I believe in this deck, the 5 of Cups, right? It says everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Look for the Midas star. Look for the blessing in the lesson, right? It doesn't mean everything is going to go smoothly, but there's always something good to be gained out of any opportunity, any challenge, anything that comes up that you perceive as negative. Trust me, I'm right there in that conversation with you right now, finding the lessons and the blessings and all the lessons being presented in my life at this time. How are you going to do that, right? You're going to use the guardian angel of creative energy, of creativity. It says creative energy flows for me the more I choose to express my feelings. So with the Five of Cups, there can be this tendency to focus on the negative while also keeping it inside, keeping our emotions, our feelings, our thoughts trapped inside. That blocks our creative power, right? You got to allow the creativity to flow out of you, the ideas, the solutions, all of that, by talking things out sometimes, expressing yourself in whatever way feels most comfortable for you. But allowing that process to happen is like magic, right? That's part of your Midas star. I'm feeling like for those of you who chose this, communication is actually a gift for you. Expression, creative expression is a gift for you. Don't stuff it down. And if it's a challenge for you right now, you know, purposely, intentionally force yourself to do things that allow you to express freely. Okay, if you chose number 3, you're dealing with something that has you distracted right now, throwing you off your game. This card talks about dealing with distractions by managing your mind, right? Controlling your thoughts and your actions so that you stay focused. To me, this is about being able to effectively control your responses and your reactions to things, right? 9 of Cups. This is about emotional fulfillment, right? But our emotional fulfillment gets blocked when we let our monkey mind get in the way. So how are you going to surrender to that, stop that? You're going to tune in to the angel of the miracle of love. I am brought alive by the miracle of love. So what this is telling me, and with this 9 of Cups here, it talks about you making a wish, dreams becoming reality, a joyful time in your life. You got to really look at what you choose to focus on. You know, are you going to look at all the stuff that's wrong, or are you going to look at all the stuff that's right? Are you going to look at all the mistakes you've made, or are you going to look at what you've done right? Focus more on what you've done right than what you've done wrong. Right? And from that place, tune into the energy of love. Have some compassion for yourself. I was listening to my mentor, Lisa Nichols, today, and she was like, one of the things you have to do in order to bounce back from any situation, no matter what it is, you have to be willing to give yourself 1,001 chances, 10,000 second chances, 1,000,000 second chances. You can never run out of second chances for yourself. And that's real talk. That's actually having a lot of love for yourself. That's how you revive your own self when you're feeling lost, when you're feeling like nothing can happen, what you want can't turn out, when you're feeling like your emotional cup is anything but fulfilled. That's because of the way you're thinking, right? You've allowed the negative to distract you away from the miracle that is you. And so you really got to work on that, right? That's a practice. That's something that you have to intentionally put energy, effort, and time into getting better at, just like you would bouncing a ball or, you know, making music, learning an instrument, or writing, right? Managing your mind is a practice and a skill. It's something that we have to get better at over time, intentionally. And the more and more we do that, the more, or I would say the less distractions come up. Okay, so those are your messages. I hope that resonated with you in some way. Do me a favor, go ahead and hit that heart button, right? Yeah, you know what it is. And then follow me if you don't already. And just know, remember this, no matter what you're going through right now, you are loved. And you're just loved just because. And guess what? I love you too. All right, Tiana Louise, Intuitive Coach Sultan. I'm out. Peace.